I just placed a $5 a day ad targeting women 35 to 65 in the United States who like wineries. Okay? And I probably would have done a bigger audience. I stopped for the sake of making this. And I'm not even saying that's the best audience. I'm just saying that's the concept. Now, the question is, how much money do I have? How much money do I have, and how much money am I willing to lose? The number one rule about advertising, you lose money until you find a winner. And then your winner is so much more than your loser. So, like, for example, if I were to go right over here, sorry if I'm moving cameras on you guys, stuff like that, this is what your advertising looks like, okay? Your ads look like this. So here's your dollars, right? What happens is your ads, there's a flat line here, okay? Your ads, you start with money, you lose money. Lose, until there's a point where you win. And then it goes up like this, okay? So what happens is, each one of these dots, let's make a different color here. Each one of these dots is going to represent like a $5 ad, right? So what happens, you start here, and then you lost it. You're like already losing money because it's not selling. You're losing, constantly just losing money. Okay, so that's what each one of these is like a $5 ad. Okay, the cool part is this. Let's take another line. Let's take a blue line. When this ad started losing money, you stopped it. It's no longer losing, but you kept placing other ads. When these ads started losing money, you stopped it. You stopped it. You stopped it. You stopped it. These are stoppers. Just like that, I've stopped. But the interesting thing is, do you stop an ad when it's winning? No. You know what you do with an ad when it's winning is you scale out. Okay? You create another ad just like it. Another ad just like it. Another one, another one, another one. In fact, you scale out. You find 5 more ads like this. So what happens is, this is what people don't realize, is that you lose money, but you're stopping. But as soon as it's gaining money, all of these trajectories are going up. And so your gains are so much bigger than your losses. But you have to be able to see. You know what people can see? This is all people see. That's it. They just see that. That is what scared me away from paid advertising for about 2 full years. I did this before, and I spent $2,000, and I lost it all. And I thought, and then for 2 full years, I just took a break from it. Why on earth would I want to do something when I just lost $2,000, had nothing to show for it? I never got to see through the forest and see what it was like. So what happened was, the quick version of it, the quick story is this. My good friend Arthur Tubman and Peter Sorensen, they moved down to Costa Rica. They wanted to go live in Costa Rica for, how long did they live there? 6 months? Just under 6 months. 6 months. They just wanted to go down there. They're young, single, Costa Rica. Let's go down there. Internet access, if you have an internet business, you can live anywhere you want. They wanted to go down to Costa Rica. They came back 6 months later, and Arthur told me there was a couple guys that they met on Facebook that lived in the same, what was the city you guys lived in? Tamarindo. Tamarindo? Okay, Tamarindo, nice little popular area, right? There's a couple other guys that lived in the city. One of these guys just surfed all day. Just surfed, beach bum life. But Arthur said, this guy's making $10,000 a month. He's just surfing. He's literally just, I watched him, he's making $10,000 a month. And he's like, Chris, he showed me how he's doing it all. Here's how he's doing it. He's setting up these Facebook fan pages, and he's making them go viral with these Facebook ads, getting them lots of likes, and then he's selling stuff on these Facebook fan pages. I was like what kind of stuff? He's like, dude, he's doing it for everything. He's like taking popular TV shows, and he's setting up like fan pages for the TV show. So like, you take a TV show like The Walking Dead, and you create a fan page, like unofficial fans of The Walking Dead or something like that. And then he'll do a bunch of Walking Dead posts, and then he'll sell something that's like a zombie necklace. It's crazy. It's like he is the craziest thing. He's selling all stuff, and he goes, dude, watch this, Chris. He just made $14,000 last week in profit after expenses. And I thought, so he said, so Arthur said, here's the thing. It took me a few months to learn how to do, a couple months, whatever. But he's like, now I cracked the code, and I'm getting likes to my fan page for a penny a piece. Now, I was this guy. I was the guy who basically lost money. Okay? That was me. $2,000 in losses. But when Arthur came to me in fall to winter 2013, and he showed me that he had a friend who taught him the strategy, and then he showed me that he had made it work himself. And he's like, look, I'm making money doing this, thousands of dollars doing this. I had enough belief that I could now see through the forest. Even though I hadn't done it, I knew I could do it. For 2 months straight, I tried everything he taught me. Arthur didn't know much. And Arthur wasn't much of a teacher at the time. He's just kind of like, He's just real basic. He's like, I don't know, man. I just place the ad and the money, comes out the other side, So it was like, and I'm detailed. I'm like very detailed. Was it a right-hand side ad? Was it a newsfeed ad? Was it mobile? Was it desktop? What size was the audience? Was it 1 million people? Was it 200,000? Aren't these regular questions we all have? Yeah. And he's just like, I don't know. He placed the ad and the money just comes out of the computer. So I was frustrated because I was trying to get these penny likes, trying to get engagement down to just a penny a piece. And it was costing me 10 cents a piece. And then eventually, 2 months of doing this, I eventually got it from 10 cents to 8 cents to 6 cents, 5 cents, 4 cents, 3 cents, right around 3 cents. I'm like, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. I had spent maybe another $1,000 at least already by now. So now I'm like in the hole like $3,000. And 2 full months of every single day trying these little $5 ads every day. Finally, penny likes. And as soon as I hit penny likes, I still hadn't made money. I built up a fan page to over 100,000 fans. Several of them. I mean, look, I'll even show you right now on my computer. Let's look at a couple. Let's go. Like Bible scripture quotes. I built this page up for a penny a like. Let's see if it loads up. There's tons of them. This one here, Bible scripture quotes. Where does it show the fans? Right here. 139,000 likes. 463 this week, and I haven't messed with this thing since 2014. And still 460 a week without even doing anything. 140,000. So that's an example. That's an example right there, you guys, that these pages, I did so many of these pages. I mean, I don't know, famous entrepreneur quotes. I just started doing, I have so many, I forgot them all. Famous entrepreneur quotes. Here's another one. Famous entrepreneur quotes. Pretty simple, right? 54,000 likes. I don't know, I just have endless amounts of these, So it could just go on and go on and go on. I love reading. Yeah, I had a walking down. I love reading. I mean, I just built these pages. What I did was I found out how to do Facebook ads and how to get likes to these pages for a penny a piece, and then we would sell them stuff. I love reading. 135,000 likes. 100 this week. I haven't touched this page in years. Okay? Just has automated posts going to it. And look, still 16,000 people reached just on a basic picture, August 8th. Just random. This is the most random stuff on here. I love reading. Okay. The point is, I did this for 2 years, lost money. Then finally, my friend proved it was possible. I finally cracked the code after 2 months in spending money. For 2 months. You're all anxious right now. Like everybody's right now going like, man, this could be the thing that saves me and I could pay my bills. I could pay my rent, pay my mortgage, pay my car. This is it. What happened was I didn't care how long it took. If it took me a year to learn this, that was fine. I did not care. And I was savvy. I can learn fast. But I was willing to allow the time, whatever amount of time it took. 2 months of every single day trying, and my ads failed and failed and failed, and I couldn't sell anything. 2 months later, I cracked the code, and I finally still didn't sell anything, but I cracked the code, and I could get penny likes. Then I built up these fan pages. Then I started making $100 here, $100 there. Nothing fancy. Then I had my first big win was December of that year, and it was this. Farewell candlestick. It was on Teespring. I basically came up with an idea. Where is it? There's a lot of these. I wasn't the only one that came up with the idea, and I don't even know if I was first. But when I did came up with it, I didn't see anybody else that was there. Yeah, let me see if I can find it better. I think I was the one that did it, and then everybody just copied me. Let's see, I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4. It was years ago, so I can't imagine that it's still up. We'll try once more. Okay, there it is. This is my page. Okay, here's what I want to inspire all of you with before we go to lunch. 2 full months of failing after already being burned. 2 full months. And then I finally figured out how to get a fan page going. I built up a fan page. It still was another month before I actually made money. So 3 full months before I made any money. And I was pretty savvy at this. What happened was, I'm a San Francisco Giants fan, a San Francisco 49ers fan. That's where I grew up. There was somebody, a fan in the audience. Maybe I could even show you. It all changed for me. One day. Farewell, candlestick, fan, 49ers. Let's see. I won't even, if I can't find it, I can't find it. But all that happened was, see how there's all these pictures of like fan? There he is. There it is. This is the famous picture that changed everything for me. I saw this picture, and that's it. That's where the idea came from. I looked at this picture and I thought, what do I see here? It's December when I came up with this idea. First of all, what do I see? How many people are wearing t-shirts versus sweatshirts or hoodies? Yeah. No. Everybody's wearing hoodies, right? So I thought, okay, I'm going to do a sweatshirt or a hoodie. Second thing, everybody's wearing red or burgundy, right? Team color. So I'm going to do a burgundy sweatshirt. Third thing, look at the sign behind this guy. Farewell candlestick. And it had little candlesticks for the L. The L was a candlestick. So I had my designer design me a farewell candlestick image with a little candlestick in it. When I saw that design, I was ready to run an ad. I saw what I got the design back. It looked like he used a clip art program from 1985. My dreams were crushed. It was the worst looking thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, no one would ever buy it. I almost got smashed. I went to another designer on a site called Odesk, which is now Upwork. I paid $25. And this time I said, instead of just saying, design me, I just gave him this picture. This time I said, do like a silhouette of the stadium, put farewell candlestick, put the years that the 49ers were in operation there. And he sends me back this, right? Farewell candlestick, 1971 to 2013, and put the word San Francisco. So it didn't have 49ers in it. And it was a hoodie. Now, my first run, I sold these for $29.95, and I sold it for 5 days, and I made like $10,000 in profit. First try in profit after expenses. So I went for 3 months of not making any money to my first 5 days, $10,000. Then somebody told me, here's what he told me. It was somebody in a group called The Laboratory. He said, Chris, I just saw your little video where you just showed you were making money off this. He goes, first of all, everybody's going to copy you now that you did the video. I was like, I don't care. He's like, well, you'll care later. And then he said, secondly, you're charging $29.95 for your hoodie. Charge $39.95. I'm like, that's $10 more. He goes, trust me. I didn't see any less purchases. I charged $10 more for the same exact item, got just as many purchases. Scaled the next week, instead of doing $10,000, did over $30,000 in profit. This shirt did somewhere around $50,000 in profit when it was all said and done in a month. At that point, I stopped everything, and I officially said, I'm a Facebook advertiser now. It only took me 3 months. So what I did was I went through losing money, being afraid, spending a couple years being afraid. Then I went through losing money again. Couldn't figure it out. I'm a smart guy. Why can't this work for me? There wasn't courses. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know where to buy stuff. There wasn't things like this. I didn't know where to go. I just couldn't figure it out. I was trying so hard. But I knew a friend did it. And I knew if Arthur could do it, I could do it. That's all I had going for me. And then I cracked the code. And then that was December 2013. 3 months later, March 2014, I launched my own course teaching Facebook ads called Dark Post Profits. And then between Dark Post Profits and my Facebook ads courses in the next 16 months from there, I did around like $4 to $5 million in sales of courses, another several $1 million. My students were the number like 1, number 2, top people on Teespring, top platforms, and people started making a lot of money. And I'm here to tell you, to this day, I still teach this $5 a day ad system. It is this simple. Find a product. In this case, it was a Teespring shirt. And now we're teaching Shopify. Find a product, get it all set up so it works, something that fans would love. This is a commemorative shirt of a stadium being torn down. Find something that taps into passion. Drive traffic to it with effective targeted ads. And all you have to do is crack that code. You will lose money. The idea is a shotgun approach. For this ad right here, I placed like 10 different $5 a day ads to start, maybe 20 of them. So I'm spending like $100 a day. Okay? Out of all those 20 ads, only a couple of them actually worked. But the ones that worked, I just let them keep going. And all the other ones, they failed. I just paused them. So I was only out like $100 in losses. And I'm up $5,000 in profits. Do not be concerned. Do not give up. Do not be persuaded. Do not think you suck because your $5 a day ad did not convert. Do not at all get down on yourself. Just know, it doesn't matter if my learning curve is 2 days, 2 months, or 2 years. If I learn this and master this, I'm set up for 20 years. That's all you need to think of and focus on. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to break. When we come back from break, I'm going to dive into a Q&A session with you guys on everything we discussed, and then we're going to go into a little bit more about giving a full walkthrough of creating ads. I'd like to do another example of this for everybody here that's live and watching it. And then I'll choose one of you, and I'll actually place, if anybody here has a free plus shipping product or something good. Okay. Well, okay, maybe we'll do a few. I'll drop. If you guys have stores set, ready to go, and you know it works, okay, I'll drive some traffic to you guys live. You guys want to do that? First, let's take a lunch break. I don't know anything about lunch. Does anybody know anything?